It's early morning in Zurich, and I like starting my days here with a run along the lake because it clears my head and reminds me why I'm building this. Sometimes I also jump in because I can. Zurich. For most people, it's banks, watches, and chocolate. But beneath the surface, something far more interesting is happening here. A quiet collision between deep tech, innovation, and centuries-old wealth. And somehow, I found myself right in the middle of it. I'm Johannes, and over the past few months, I've been building my venture capital firm from scratch. And today I want to show you why. A year ago, I didn't plan on launching a venture firm. I just slowly started showing up to pitch days, startup events, absorbing as much as I could. I was drawn into the investment world once again, having left my private equity job in London and spent some time in the family business. Somewhere along the way, I realized this buzzing world of innovation is where I want to play, at the intersection of breakthrough technology and capital. I spent months networking, sharpening my thesis, and figuring out what kind of investor I wanted to be. Many meetings of figuring out what direction to take, trips to meet potential partners, conferences, etc. I also joined VentureKick, a fantastic accelerator that kicks ideas born at universities out of the lab. Then I met two incredible partners, and together we decided to join forces, pooling our skills and resources, and start building something of our own. In a way, even an investment firm is like a startup, especially in the beginning. And we're building something that fits our style, investing with a deal-by-deal model, small, selective, and very personal. I want to show you today a different side of Zurich, and I'm going to take you along what it's really like at this intersection between technology and old money. Switzerland has always had this reputation, discreet, stable, and conservative. But look closer and you'll find one of Europe's most powerful deep tech ecosystems. ETH Zurich, where we are right now, consistently ranked among the top universities worldwide. It's an absolute machine for innovation. You have an entire biotech campus in Basel. That's where the latest medtech and biotech breakthroughs are coming from. And you have a lot of initiatives actually state-backed to boost that startup ecosystem. Taxes in Switzerland are low, compared to the neighboring countries. But a lot of taxpayer money is actually going back into backing the innovation, backing the companies of the future. Perhaps that's why they can afford to have lower taxes. But startups here aren't chasing the next app. They're not copycats of American ideas. They're working on things like quantum computing, robotics, AI, and of course health tech. And yet, the way this happens here is with a typical old continent conservatism. People are extremely humble, and this humility comes from really wanting to solve big problems. And they know that's hard. They're not chasing money and fame. That's something we don't talk about here. Right now, we're deep in the messy middle, figuring out the name, how we want to name the firm, finalizing the company statues, aligning the mission statement, and really preparing for the launch. Every line in the legal document matters because we want this to last. We'll be doing this for decades, as Graham Weaver would encourage you to do so. We're also preparing our newsletter. That's a more intimate space where we share behind-the-scenes updates. If you want to see how a VC firm actually gets built, that's where I go deeper for my selected group of early supporters. And just like that, we're in a completely different part of Zurich. Hidden villas, etc. What makes Zurich unique is this collision of worlds. On the one side, you have ETH and other Swiss universities producing cutting-edge deep tech spinouts. On the other side, you have foundations, letterboxes, family offices, and multi-generational wealth, quietly looking for meaningful innovation to back. There's a lot of pride, as in, we're not going to let the field to others. For a mountainous country with no sea access, ideas and brains is what they're betting on. As an investor, that's exactly where we sit, connecting scientific breakthroughs with patient capital that doesn't chase hype cycles. We want to make sure that these innovations get enough backing so that they can succeed in the world. The next few months are going to be big. If you think about September is actually more or less the start of the new year, when everyone is coming back from either an extended summer break or getting back to work, people returning to the Gulf region where it's been quite hot over the last couple months. I mean, we've kept busy over the summer, let me tell you that, using valuable time when others are taking a break. We want to make real progress. And now when everyone is back in the office, we're ready to hit the ground running. I'll be traveling extensively again, going to Vienna, London, and then the US, meeting founders, scouting ideas, and building relationships. I'm especially excited for my US trip. I'll be in San Francisco and New York, so let me know if you're there or if there's anyone there you think I should meet. Then back to Dubai early October. One of the fastest growing startup ecosystems in the world. I'm really looking forward to getting back to it. GITEX is also coming up and so much more. As temperatures drop and the fog takes over Zurich, that's the best time to be back in Dubai. The official launch of our investment initiative, and with that also our first deal, will also happen this fall. It's an exciting time ahead. I don't know where this journey will take me, but Zurich feels like the right place to start. Now that you know all about where I currently stand and how Zurich fits into the picture, you might want to see how it all began, how the first idea of an investment something was born. Watch this video here to find out more.